Okay, today's March 20th, 2011. Right now, looking at a box Crown Victoria 1990. On the back, you probably might be wondering why so many tires end up busting the trunk latch open to open it up. So got tires sitting on there to keep it down, also tied it down. So the tires are just basically laying back here to keep them somewhere. There's basically spares. If that, I probably won't even run those. Okay, going down to the front, you see the clip's already been taken off. So make it a lot easier to get to the engine, put a new engine in. Right here, we're looking at a Ford 302 Ford engine. And this will be replaced with a Chevy small block 350. Up front, you might see the Lucas bottle here. It's basically the core support mounts, and so basically someone doesn't impale themselves. With the Ford engine, how to get the Chevy in, I'm going to end up taking the Ford lowers and connecting them to the Chevy uppers and be able to set the small block Chevy right down in. Also, this car has power steering. You're going to put an adapter on, or weld it. Probably using an adapter would be the best bet for this car. Some people weld and some people put adapters on. I'd sooner put an adapter on, make sure it's going to stay. And it's pretty hard to weld the lines together. It can be done, but just takes a little bit of patience and learning. You might see there's no front bumper. This is because somebody new bumper put on it, a harder bumper. The bumper that's on it was aluminum backing, which is no good for a derby. So, like I said, this will be taken out and put the Chevy 350 in it, 350 engine. Just walking around looking at the car right now. Car's pretty immaculate. Not really any rust to speak of on this car except for the back quarter panels, bottom there, and back tires throwing salt up and into them. With these, you see up front the bumper shocks. They just it takes one bolt on back. The easiest way to take them out, you just slide them out. Okay, go over to the front clip. Right now, looking at the front clip. Plastic stuff up front. It's actually fiberglass. That'll be all ripped out, ripped off, and discarded. And the fender wells will be ripped out as well. Also, let's look up closer at these front clips. If an inspector knows anything about cars, the first place they should look for is the front clip of these. If they're looking at that area to begin with, is basically right in here. People like to shove square tubing in there and basically strengthen up the core, the fenders, I mean. Rubber fender wells be thrown away. Right now it's leaning against a Caprice I picked up recently. Picked this car up for not very much. I got it from a friend of the family. car's going to look a lot different when it's done. Right now you hear the animals and other stuff in the background. Cows and such. This is on a farm, so all my videos will probably have barnyard sounds in them. Up front you see it has a donut tire on it. It's flat basically, so it sits better on the ramp. I was underneath of the car, taking out the transmission mounts and motor mounts. Taking out the bolts and stuff. Want it to sit securely on there. Had some other supports under it as well, besides the ramps. Heard way too many stories of people being smashed under cars, just sad. Just take the extra time and be safe. So 302's going out and Chevy's going in. Ford does not like heat. They are not a heat engine at all. Chevy, they run great during heat, thus making them the most popular type of derby engine to put into any car.